Hey everyone, Drew from Monkey's Tropicals Adventures here to do another fragrance review on
what smells good to me.
So what are we going to talk about? So full disclosure, the fragrance we're going to talk about was sent to me from the house of Alexandria Fragrances. However, I am going to give you my honest opinion on this fragrance. So with that being said, let's talk about it. So what are we going to talk about? We are talking about none other than Bitter Soft. You see that? That light shining? Let's take it out of the box. You see it now? So Bitter Soft is inspired by 100 degrees here in southern Orange County right now. Okay. So, Bitter Soft is inspired by Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford, which dropped in 2007. So, like 2008, 2009, I'm at Nordstrom and I'm shopping for a birthday present. Someone got me a gift card, so I was going to get myself a fragrance. And so I ended up buying something, and the guy who's working the fragrance counter hooks me up with all kinds of really nice fragrances. And one of them he gives me is Tuscan Leather. And I'm like, wow, this stuff is really good. And I was a little naive because at that time, as far as high end, I was buying Creed. I really wasn't into I had Tom Ford like Gucci Envy. Like that's as far as Tom Ford stuff I had. And so I look at the price tag and I'm like, yeah, if I'm gonna spend that much, I'm gonna get a Creed. But I really liked it, so I kept the decant. Fast forward, I get another decant of it, and then Ombre Leather dropped, and it smelled fairly similar, so I got that. There was no need for me to get Tuscan Leather. So when I saw that Alexandria Fragrances had Bitter Soft, I wanted to try it out because Alexandria has done a really great job with doing these inspired fragrances. They make their fragrances affordable, and they smell either right on the money or fairly close, and it's still a very nice fragrance which captures the DNA of what they're trying to inspire. So I wanted to try this out, and so I've been working with Alexandria off and on, and so they were generous enough to send me this fragrance, and I tried it out.
Holy monkeys.
So I got 4 fragrances. I'll do the other 3 reviews in the next coming week or so. But when I get new fragrances, I'm like a kid in a candy store, and so I kind of sprayed them all around. Anyways, went to sleep and woke up, and I was testing out the fragrance, I was wearing it and stuff. And then on Fridays, I changed my sheets. I don't wet the bed or anything. At least I don't think so. But I change my sheets every Friday and I wash them. So as I'm bundling up all my sheets, the one fragrance that really stuck out was this Bitter Soft. And I only sprayed, I think, 1 or 2 squirts last night when I got all the fragrances. I was like, holy crap. So that's kind of tells you like how much projection longevity you get out of it. I mean, just a little bit on my skin really penetrated on my bed. Wow, let's just keep this video like PG-13. Anyways, it was strong as shit. And so I was like, all right. So then I started wearing the fragrance, and I'm going on 9 hours of wearing this fragrance today, and it's still a really very noticeable. It's not a skin scent still. I mean, it's very noticeable. The projection is very nice. The longevity, obviously, I just told you, is very long. And nice scent bubble. It just does a great job. So then I did a side-by-side comparison of the decant of Tuscan Leather that I have. No bullshit. It smells like Tuscan Leather. No joke. I had someone else smell it because I thought I was, I just want to make sure I want to be unbiased and what I'm saying here when I do these reviews, and they were in agreement. They could not tell the difference. So you have something that costs $42.99 at a 30 ml versus 1.7 50 ml for $240. Like, that's a big disparaging difference for something to smell right on the money. And not only that, you get the projection, you get the longevity, you get that beautiful scent bubble. So you get it all for an affordable price. All right, so if you don't know what this smells like, all right, so Bitter Soft doesn't make you think of doesn't make you think of leather, because leather's not in the name. But Tuscan Leather, hence yes, that's what it is. You get a nice leather scent, like think of when you get like a new leather couch or leather jacket or leather seats, or you buy a leather mask, whatever you're into. It smells like that, fresh, really nice, kind of like dry leather. And then you get these a little bit of sweet notes of jasmine, and then there's raspberry. Now, Alexandria doesn't list the raspberry, but Tuscan Leather does. But you can smell the raspberry in Alexandria. And it's just, it kind of dances around, so you kind of get these subtle little hints that just kind of pop up of raspberry. It's really nice. It's really, really pleasant. So it's a very nice, it's a unisex fragrance, but I would say this really leans towards heavily masculine type fragrance. Where do you wear this? Special occasion, date night. You could make this your signature scent. I don't see this as a young person's fragrance. 30 up is, in my opinion, unless you're, you've got some, some swagger and you're not just some like punk. But definitely you need to be able to carry yourself wearing this. It's a more like gentlemanly, grown-up fragrance, in my opinion. But man, it is a really, really nice fragrance. I don't think that this would do well in the summer. I just don't. I tried wearing ombre leather in the summertime and it didn't go well. So my opinion is if you're in like hot, sweaty, sweltering, swampy type areas, I wouldn't wear this. Wintertime, fall, early spring, perfect. Perfect. Like I said, right now it's like 82, 85-ish here in Southern Orange County, California. And it's doing fine, but we've got some, I'm a couple miles from the beach, so we've got a lot of nice breezes coming up from the ocean. So it's doing fine. Now, if it was totally still and it was like the blazing hot summer that we had last year, I wouldn't be wearing it. So that's kind of time I would wear it. Again, the price for 30 ml is $42.99. For a 55 ml, you're looking at $62.99. Right now, if you use Monkey Man, and I'll put the code right here, you get 10% off. What I always tell people is follow Alexandria Fragrances over on Instagram. They're always showing their new fragrances that they're dropping. They're always showing their promos that they're running. Also sign up for their emails. You'll get notifications for new fragrances and promotions as well. Also, you can get decants. You can get 6 decants that look like this. And those, you can try out 6 different fragrances and figure out which ones you want to get full bottles. Or if you already know, you can get some of the travel atomizers and get some of those. Those look really nice, perfect for travel, and a little bit more. I think it's like 8 ml in those. So there's a ton of selection, and they're always coming out with new fragrances. I think their most recent thing that I just saw today in an email is I think they did some inspired creations of Roja Dove's new line of fragrances. So there's a lot going on with Alexandria. But they have yet to disappoint. Do all of them smell 100% like the real thing? No. Do they capture the DNA on those? Absolutely. But I don't think I have an Alexandria fragrance yet that has disappointed me. They either smell really nice, they come close, or they hit it right on the money. And I have quite a few that hit it right on the money. And this definitely, you're gonna get your money's worth, and you're gonna wonder why you'd ever buy another bottle of Tuscan Leather. So that's just my opinion, but check it out for yourself. I really appreciate you watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave comments below if you've got some Alexandria favorites. If you're looking for me to review another Alexandria fragrance, let me know which ones you would like to see me review. Follow me over on Instagram at Monkeys Tropicals Adventures, and I will see you again for another fragrance review or something food related or fitness or something. I have no idea. It'll be something. Take care.